Recently, we were shocked by a leak that completely changed everything we thought we knew about the new episode. On top of that, Wacky Watch revealed a few more details about episode 5. It's Monday morning and the office is already in shambles. Jax ate Ragatha's lunch, Zooble forgot to drink their morning coffee, and Kinger has yet again summoned the A4 paper demon from the 9th circle of hell. Of course, this totally contradicts the earlier leaks from Glitch, because now it's completely unclear what the new episode's going to be about, what kind of adventure awaits us, and what's going to happen to our favorite digital circus residents. So let's break it all down step by step. We've already got a bunch of different leaks about episode 5. First off, we gotta go back to this one leak from December that straight up dropped a wild bit of info. Episode 5 is gonna be evenly split between Jax and Ragatha. Same deal with episode 6. But here's the thing. They also said episode 5 is gonna be the chillest one out of the whole season, whatever that means. Still, the important part is that after this, all hell's gonna break loose. So this ep is basically the calm before the storm. It's like the starting point where we finally get a full look at everyone's true personalities and who they really are. That's why it's super important to understand what's actually going to go down in this episode. Now, what's really interesting is that Ragatha was originally planned to be the main focus of episode 5. And from what it looks like, they only decided to tweak the structure a bit sometime during the summer. But honestly, I'm still pretty sure that no matter what changes they made, Ragatha's still gonna get most of the spotlight. At least a little more than Jax. And that'd totally make sense, especially after everything we found out about her back in episode 4.
You are such a grouch. Why are you always being a grunch?
To really get what this character's all about, and how she's gonna shake things up in episode 5 and the future of the digital circus in general, we gotta take a quick walk through her timeline. In the first 2 episodes, Ragatha came off like this harmless little doll who just wanted to be friends with everyone.
What did any of that mean?
Oh, that's just one of Kane's little adventures. They're just something fun to do to, prevent us from going insane. Oh, and don't worry about the whole abandoning me for the exit thing. It's perfectly understandable what you were going through at the time, and there's no hard feelings. You're all good.
Then, in episode 3, we got a little peek at her real personality, especially in that moment with Jax.
Good tea. Sorry again about your husband killing you and everything.
Oh, you know how men are. Always having the silliest priorities.
Don't I know it?
If your friends see him, I only hope he doesn't bore them to death with his endless monologue.
Now, when it comes to episode 4, I think most of y'all remember that one real well. Ragatha did try to keep up that sweet and caring act at first, but the moment that drop of that stupid sauce hit, her true colors came out. They'd been hinting at it since episode 2, but a lot of people just brushed it off back then.
Looks like our new friend's already abstracted.
Well, I guess we're not all cut out for it.
I don't even remember her name, honestly.
And now she's gonna be faced with a choice. Either show everyone her real face, or keep playing this sweet little good girl act. I seriously don't buy that first option at all. Another round of pretending? Yeah, that's way more likely. But this time, we'll probably start to see her darker side peek through. Maybe during a convo with the other main character of episode 5. Could be some specific line or moment that really makes it clear we're not wrong in this video. Ragatha's got some pretty messed up intentions. Either way, after episode 4, there's no going back to how we used to see Raggy, and that just makes things even more interesting. Now, of course, we gotta talk about the second lead of episode 5, Jax. This dude honestly gives me the most mixed feelings, because if you think about it, he's the complete opposite of Ragatha. His whole arc is totally different. Like I said before, Raggy started off looking like this super wholesome character, while Jax, man, from the first few seconds, he came off as straight up rude.
Kane, is this one of your NPCs or is this a new sucker? Because if it's a new character, we're gonna have to redo this whole theme song.
I'm not doing that again.
Take this headset off!
Just keep grabbing at it. That worked for all of us.
And that vibe kept going. In episode 2,
I'm so unbelievably disappointed right now.
Well, maybe there'll be blood, death, and violence in the next adventure.
Ha 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 ha, how wholesome.
and 3,
Harry, what? You scared of the vacuum cleaner too?
Hey, be nice to her. She's had a rough couple of days.
Her and everyone else. Right, Gangle?
Does anybody hear that?
and even 4.
Taken Ragatha and dropped her in the deep fryer.
But here's the thing, every new episode kinda toned Jax down a little, like each one ended with him getting checked in some way. And the ending of episode 4, that one straight up blew the minds of digital Circus fans.
I'm doing fine.
Wish I could say the same.
Jax, there's dishes back here. You got time to lean, you got time to clean.
God, I'm on it. Later, Pomni.
Unlike Ragatha, Jax has been slowly moving in a more positive direction, and it's gonna be crazy interesting to see what goes down with him in episode 5. I honestly don't think we'll see that same level of calm and self-control he had in that one scene. Even if you look back at that Gooseworks teaser, it becomes super obvious. If you look close enough, Jax is literally the only one there. And even though that frog pose might be a nod to one of Pomni's early renders, you can totally tell she's not happy with the situation at all. And since no one else is around, it's pretty clear Jax is the reason she's feeling that way. Still, like I said, we've been seeing him act more chill and thoughtful lately. And watching that version of Jax interact with Ragatha is gonna be wild. Most likely, episode 5 is gonna set the stage for something absolutely insane. Something none of us are ready for. But what exactly it is? Still a mystery. If any of y'all got theories, drop them in the comments. I'm seriously gonna read every single one. Also, a lot of people still remember that one exit from the pilot episode that Pomni was so obsessed with finding and kept trying to prove it was real.
Wait. Was that an exit door I saw out there? Is that a way to leave?
What exit? If there was a way to leave, I'm pretty sure we'd have all left by now.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Judging by the final scene, it really does exist. And for some reason, I feel like this whole exit storyline hasn't been forgotten. And here's where one of the episode 5 teasers glitch dropped on their Twitter comes in. Lots of folks are sure that light is just a giant spotlight, but I came across a pretty cool theory online that says that light is actually the exit shining through. And that's where it gets interesting. Everyone remembers what Goose said about episode 5, right? She promised full-on madness and chaos after episode 5, and there's a good chance the exit theme is gonna resurface there. Honestly, I think that exit is gonna be the cornerstone of the entire digital Circus story. So let's do a little interactive. I'll show you a scene from the pilot, and you try to guess what's off about it.
What you need to do right now is find Kane. He'll be able to fix me up and take care of Kaufmo.
Okay, but where can I find him?
I don't really know. Just look around and call for him, I suppose.
Okay, I'll get him. You just stay right there.
If you look close, you can clearly see that Pomni stops glitching during that convo with Ragatha. And like a year and a half ago, a lot of fans were convinced that was a hint Pomni might actually be one of the digital Circus developers. But so far, that's just a theory. Still, there's a good chance episode 5 will drop the first big clue to crack that mystery. Also, I'm super curious how Zooble's gonna act throughout the episode, because if you remember, episode 4 showed us a whole new side of her.
You know, when Ragatha gets off, I feel like she might need a designated driver.
Why are you asking me? I'm closing tonight.
Oh, no, I meant I'd drive her home.
Oh, I think she gets off in an hour.
Okay, I can stick around until then. Hey, what are you all the way out here for?
I messed everything up. The mask didn't work. And now I don't think anybody wants to talk to me anymore.
I still like talking to you. Look, the new mask was a bust. So what? I'm sure we'll find something that works eventually.
Maybe this vibe's gonna keep going. Or we'll finally be sure it was just a one-time thing. And since we're talking Zooble, can't forget about Gangle, who in episode 4 seriously got on everyone else's nerves at the circus. So, what do y'all think? How's everyone gonna feel about Gangle after all that? For sure, they'll fully unwrap that whole mystery in episode 5, but for now, I'm really curious to hear what you guys think.